Have you ever wondered why certain things are considered cringy? Have you ever cringed when thinking about something you may have said or done in the past? Cringe culture isn't an officially defined term, but its most agreed upon definition is that it's a subculture on the internet dedicated to mocking people. But a lot of what we have come to know as cringe culture centers on making fun of people for indulging in harmless hobbies or just having fun. When taken to extremes, the subjects are made to feel ashamed of not only their hobbies and interests, but on a deeper level, who they are. In reality, nobody really cares that much because they're too focused on themselves. While such a statement might sound negative on the surface, it's actually incredibly liberating once you realize that whatever cringy thing you might have said or done likely doesn't have anywhere near the weight that you ascribe to it. What I find particularly interesting, however, is the psychology of cringe. Why do we cringe in the first place? It's been theorized that the awkwardness associated with cringe is what naturally happens when the version of yourself that you try to present to the world conflicts with the version of yourself that other people actually see. If this theory is true, then the reason touchy subjects might be awkward to discuss is because people fear being misunderstood and embarrassed for their lack of knowledge and experience. Because the adult now has a better understanding of what's good and what isn't, looking at a piece of art produced by their former selves whose taste wasn't as refined can definitely be a source of cringe, embarrassment, and overall discomfort. The best examples of this are probably Fortnite, Undertale, and for a little while but not really anymore, Minecraft. It kinda makes me wonder how often the things we cringe at are just symbolic of us growing older. To which Kanye replied, "We are too protective. We always don't want someone to get hurt." Although many in the comment section derided Kimmel for his response, it's important to recognize just how ubiquitous this line of thinking is. It speaks to the human inclination to favor safety and complacency over courage and adventure. We're fascinated by watching others embarrass themselves, like a train wreck we can't look away from. Awkwardness and embarrassment is built into the human condition, and so is our desire to look at others and compare ourselves to them. But perhaps the social judgments surrounding the seemingly innocuous behavior that is often deemed cringe actually say more about us than the people we're cringing at. Apathy and cynicism has become commonplace, and it feels good to go along with the crowd. But bowing down to societal norms isn't always something to be lauded or respected. Too many people are afraid of making their mark on the world due to fear of judgment or mockery. If we're too afraid of looking cringy or childish in the eyes of other people, we lose a bit of ourselves, as well as the ability to view the unknown as a source of excitement rather than fear and potential risk. You can do what everyone else tells you to, but by the end of your life, what's left? A life full of regrets. And you'll find that at the end of it all, you feel like nothing more than a hollow shell of the person you were meant to be.